All right, Ford Falcons, good afternoon. Welcome to our 2025-2026 parent welcome back presentation, right? Mrs. Sperber.
Welcome back and hello and welcome to those new Ford Falcon families.
Mrs. Sperber is in our third year of assistant principal, and I am here in my 9th year as principal, and before that was 2 years as an assistant principal. So if you're new to Ford, welcome. Hope you've been receiving my messages. I'm assuming you have because you're on this video. We've got a presentation that we're going to go through. This is recorded, so you can always go back on the YouTube page and take it out. And all this information is on our school webpage as well. So we're going to get rolling. All right, this is our best language. This is kind of what we revolve a lot of our language to students on campus about doing our personal best. If you've driven by the school, you've seen the mural. We want students to be respectful, have empathy, show self-control, and always try their personal best. And this is our theory of action. It's a collective statement from all the staff here on Gerald Ford. And we really want to focus on all students and stakeholders discovering and maintaining their joy of learning. We want school to be fun. We want your child to wake up every day and say, I want to go to school. I can't wait to go to Gerald Ford. These are some of our district goals through Desert Sands. We want to maximize students' growth. We want to ensure that students are graduation and career ready. And we want to also make sure that we have a safe and respectful environment for all of our students. 3 board priorities this year, which encompass a lot of academic proficiency, future-focused students, and a welcoming and supportive environment. And this is Mr. Preston and Mrs. Sperber. We like to have a lot of fun here on campus. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but just want to say hello and welcome to all of our new and returning families, new staff members. Just want to make sure. Okay, we are live. I just got a confirmation that everyone can hear us. Okay, good. We have 4 new staff members. One of the great things at Ford is we do not have a huge turnover rate. So we have approximately 86 staff members, and out of those 86, only 4 are new. So we have James is our new administrative assistant. Jessica is our new office specialist. When you come into the office, make sure you say hi to them and welcome them to Ford. Mr. Spanos and Miss Hart, we have 2 new special ed teachers, so we're excited to welcome them to Ford as well. All right, parents, this is very important. I've been sending out messages for the last week or so. All students, new and returning, need to complete the online registration through ParentView. Tomorrow, August 15th at 10 a.m. and at 2 p.m., we will have Chromebooks available if you need some help or you need a device. You're more than welcome. We'll have English and Spanish people there to help you out. So, for example, I have 3 students in Desert Sands. They're all returning in Desert Sands, and I still had to go on and complete the online registration portion for all 3 of those students. Not just new students, but new and returning. All right, if you are a TK or kindergarten student, Tuesday, August 19th, the day before school starts, you can come and meet your teacher and see your new classroom in the kindergarten area. So that is Tuesday, August 19th from 3 to 4 p.m. Families and students are both welcome. This is a lot of information on one slide, but this is all of our important dates for the year, and this is linked on the web page, and I've sent that home, so just want to mark that. The first couple things coming up are the TK Meet the Teacher, first day of school, and Labor Day, and then fall portraits. So that leads right into our fall portraits. So we want to dress to impress, make those hair appointments now. You don't want to be the parent that sends a kid in the pajama day like the famous meme over there. I love that. So make sure that you're ready to go on Wednesday, September 10th. We have a sign-in and sign-out system in the office. We try to be tech-savvy and streamline everything for you parents and for the office staff. There's a QR code when you come in. We have a lot of tardy students, and we want students to get on time. Our gates in our office open at 8 a.m. and school starts promptly at 8:30. So we're shooting for students to get to school before 8:30 and have breakfast, which is free every single day for every single student. Very important, we have new start and end times. Gates open at 8, TK and K start at 8:30. Everyone starts at 8:30. Their dismissal time is 2:37. First through third dismissal is 2:52. And fourth and fifth grade dismissal is 3:02. Those are staggered dismissal times. And on, actually, that should be Wednesday. That's a typo. Wednesday is our minimum day, so we'll talk about that. All right, first day of school. Everyone gets to come into the gate. We're going to have a mini Meet the Teacher event. So gates open at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, August 20th. Everyone will be welcome on campus. Teachers are going to hold a mini meet and greet for parents starting at 8:30. So you'll go to your student's teacher. You'll come in. They'll give you the information with their class dojo or their remind, how they do homework, etc. All that information you'll get on the first day of school. And then at approximately 9 a.m., we'll issue everybody off the campus so we can start our school day. After the first day of school, only approved volunteers will be allowed on campus. So if you'd like to volunteer in your child's class or you'd like to be involved in our PTO, I highly suggest you go to the district webpage and submit a volunteer application. TK and kinder parents will be allowed within the kinder gates only for pickup for the first week, to drop off and pick up for the first week. And I'll send out more information, and you'll get more information on pickup and drop off at the TK orientation on Tuesday. Okay, why is this not advancing? I don't know, it's not going forward. We're having a little technical difficulty. Bear with us. There we go. All right, first day of school is Wednesday, August 20th. It is a minimum day. Every Wednesday is a minimum day. All grades dismiss at 1:37. That is new this year. If you have a child in Desert Sands, all minimum days in Desert Sands now are on Wednesday. Every single Wednesday. We had minimum day on Tuesday for the previous 5 or 6 years. Starting this year, every Wednesday is a minimum day. Also, starting September 8th, the week of September 8th, I think September 10th photo day is that Wednesday. EPELs will be here after school, and those EPELs are typically, they charge like $3.25. Yes. So we get a great discounted student rate. So EPELs every Wednesday after school. What's going on? I know, this is not good. There we go. Okay. All right, our new dismissal times. I'm showing this multiple times because this is new and there's people coming in and out of the live stream. So dismissal for kindergarten is 2:37, first through third grade 2:52, fourth and fifth grade 3:02, and Wednesday all grades dismiss at 1:37 p.m. Please plan on picking up your child or having them go to their designated after school program before 4 p.m. Okay, our office closes at 4 p.m. All right, after the first day of school, only approved parents are allowed on campus. Students will be walked to the gate, or they'll be walked to one of our after-school providers, which is the YMCA, the Homework Club, and the Right at School. Or bus riders go to the cafeteria, or if you are in a ELOB club, once that's out, they'll go to the cafeteria as well and get supper. Kinder will always dismiss from their classrooms inside the kinder gate. So parents, once we open the kinder gate, you'll be able to come into the kinder playground and you kind of line up by your teacher's door, and then they will dismiss the student directly to you for safety purposes. All right, early pickup. It's a big disruption to the classroom when we have students trying to get picked up early. So please inform any family member that's coming to pick up, or if you're making an appointment, try to make it for after school, especially on Wednesday when it's early release. That's a good day to do those. But we typically do not want to dismiss any students after 2:30 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, and after 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Early release to beat the traffic is a disruption to the learning environment, and what it does is actually cheat your student from instructional minutes, and those really add up over time. Also, reversed tardies can count against their attendance rate and can also hurt our school's California dashboard, and we don't want that to happen now, do we, Mrs. Sperber?
No, we don't like that.
We do not. All right, folks. What do we got? Yes, we will not be tracking down students during lunch or recess. We have over 600 students on campus, and if someone comes in the middle of recess or lunch, it is very difficult to find a needle in a haystack when the kids are running around having fun on their own time. So please be mindful of our bell schedule and find out when your child has a recess in their lunches and try to plan accordingly to pick up before or after those times. All right, attendance matters. Isn't that right, Mrs. Sperber?
Yes, and at Ford, we have done some really heavy lifting and have decreased our chronic absenteeism. I'm so proud of our families. So you can see in our scale here, we're at 16.1, which really helped us on our California dashboard, and raised that on getting rewarded for chronic absenteeism coming down and suspensions going down. Being awarded the California Distinguished School, as well as our high scores academically. So a lot of reasons to be absent. Please check in with the office. If you're leaving for a while, you can do independent study. There's new rules for a death in the family. So reach out to us. Let us know what's going on. We can help you.
Definitely. We want every student here every day. Every day counts. Every day counts. This is just some statistics.
We want to be in the good attendance. We don't want to be at risk. If something should happen, it's okay. We'll meet, we'll talk a little bit, and we'll try to get out of the at risk so that our students are prepared to move on to middle school and into high school. These are some facts about attendance, about chronically absentee students. So we've made some really great decrease in this. The big thing is at each elementary, middle school, and high school, this is what happens. Most of our high school students do not graduate on time if they are behind in reading. So just some simple facts for you to take a look at.
Thank you, Mrs. Sperber.
You're welcome.
All right. And once you're on Parent View, you can track your child's attendance. So that's a great tool. If you're going to be out of town or you're going on vacation or there is a family emergency, you're going to be gone for more than 3 days, notify the office and we can put you on independent study so you don't lose those instructional days. All right, we love parent volunteers. So here's a link. If you want to become a parent volunteer, you can click on that QR code, or I can copy the link and I can put it in the chat for you. Remember, if you want to volunteer in the classroom or you want to go on a field trip, it needs to be supervisory and you have to have those fingerprints done. And those fingerprints are good for 5 years. Our PTO is Falcon Awesome, let me tell you. So I put a QR code up here. That is a PTO volunteer interest form for the 2025-2026 school year. So you can use your phone right now and click on that, or you can come back at a later time and do that. Also, I linked our Instagram page, which is coupled with our Facebook page, and I update those with fun events and all kinds of information for parents as well. So make sure you get on both of those. There we go. Yeah. All right. Next slide.
You'll be well informed.
Our PTO, we do one fundraiser a year. In the past, we've done cheesecakes and we've done chocolates and we've done magazine sales. Well, we got rid of all that. We don't want to do any of that. We do one fundraiser a year. It's typically in February. It is our walkathon. And last year, drum roll, last year we raised over $90,000 in one day. And thanks to our supportive parents and community members, we have some great prizes. Anyone who donates, we have a recess party, ice cream parties, pizza parties, the movie package that was so big this year. We had
2 movies that we got to go see side by side.
We had to rent out 2 entire movie theaters. The desert game truck is always fun. We had to get 2 desert game trucks this year too. Brought them in, and the Ed School extravaganza is like inflatables and water slides, all kinds of amazing stuff. Principal for the day, Mr. Preston's favorite. And the Firebirds hockey game, that's always fun. That's kind of our grand prize. These are some students, I think, from a couple years ago when we went to the hockey game with Miss Corona, who serves as a teacher liaison on our PTO. So PTO is super involved. We're excited. Also, want to highlight Johnny Cuevas, our local artist and Ford parent. We have our new murals up. These are last year. He finished these approximately around September, October-ish. So they're beautiful, paralleling Fred Waring, showcasing our school spirit and the kind of the center of the valley. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We also have a new mural. So I invite people to come take photos in front of our new mural. It's right on the back of the 700, 701 and 702 which are our TK classrooms, the big, beautiful grass field. So come take a photo in front of that, and then make sure you tag Gerald Ford Elementary School in there so we can repost your post. Very important. You're going to see a lot of slides coming up because one of Mr. Preston's issues is traffic. We do not want to be speeding. We do not want to be parking in the red lane. We do not want to be letting kids off where they shouldn't be for safety purposes. So please slow down. We are a school. We are designed to teach and educate students. We're not designed to be like the LAX parking structure. So we want to take our time in the parking lot. Here is, starting in 2022, when our school was modernized, we redid our parking structure to restrict parking two-way flow. So you'll you enter in on this side of the parking lot. You can either park and walk your child up to the gate, or you can come around and drop them off in front of the gate, and then you exit going northbound on Warner Trail. Last year, we partnered with the City of Indian Wells and the Water District, and we created a right-hand turn pocket, so that helps people get out onto Fred Waring. I'm really excited about that. And this is the staff parking lot and the bus lane. So unless you're a staff member or you drive a big school bus, you should not be entering this. You should be parking in the main lot and walking to the office. I would appreciate that. Oftentimes you see cars blocking here, and we have emergency vehicles that need to get through, or we have our special ed buses that need to come through, and they are blocked by cars. So if you're dropping off a student, I will show you where to park. You're going to not park in the bus lane or in front of the office. You're going to park here in the visitor parking. Visitor parking's here, and here's the office. It's a quick 1-minute walk. Will not hurt you at all. Good exercise for everybody. But please, this is for buses only, and this is our front office. So please park in the visitor spots to access the office. And these signs are for people that are coming and going throughout the day. So if you're not the instructional coach or the librarian or the nurse, please don't park there. You might say, oh, there's an open spot. But yeah, it's saving a spot for someone else. And we want to be good examples for our students that we ask to follow the rules. So we ask that parents do the same. Please do not park in any of the reserved spots. Custodians come and go. For example, we have a daytime custodian and we have a nighttime custodian. And our nighttime custodian comes in around 1 p.m. And if you park in a spot, he's not going to have anywhere to go. And he's got to get to work to keep the school safe and clean for your students. This is our kindergarten gate. All kindergarten students will be and TK will be dropped off and picked up from this gate. Okay. And then this is our main gate. And the main gates have misters and shade, and everyone will come out the main gate, and that's where you will reunite with your student after school is over. This is also where students will enter into the campus. Myself, Mrs. Sperber, Agent Carlos, Miss Lily, Mrs. Fosselman, one or two staff members will always be out there to greet the students and parents every single morning. Once again, please slow down and take your time. We do not want anyone getting injured, any students getting injured, or any parents or staff members. We want everyone to stay safe, get in and get out. All right, school safety. So we follow the standard response protocol. We have monthly fire drills. We have 2 shelter-in-place drills. We have lockdown, lockout drills are held twice a year as well. Information will be sent out to parents, especially when we do some of the more proactive drills on campus, notifying you. Also, the Great Shakeout is an earthquake drill done at every school in California in October. We'll be sending information about that as well. We also have a full-time security agent on campus. Agent Carlos is here. He came last year, and he is great with the kids. We love having Carlos on campus. So if you see him on campus, say hi to him and introduce yourself. Agent Carlos. Some other important information is students need to have a water bottle. So if you have a cool water bottle, you can bring one. I have one that says Falcon Awesome on it. I got that as a gift. Thank you, Miss Claudia. We have, I think, 6 different water filling stations on campus. So students can bring a water, like a plastic bottle if they want, or they can bring anything, but just try to make sure it has their name on it, because Stanley, can I borrow your
Yes,
Stanley?
please.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's probably 30 of these on campus, and about 10 to 15 of them end up in the lost and found every year. And if you don't have a name on it, you could be sucking out of someone's Stanley. You don't want that. All of our students have PE, art, music, and dance, and visit the library every week. We also have SEL lessons weekly and monthly by our school counselor. All students have a Chromebook. Students will have access to Miss Lily, our wonderful counselor, for all any needs. You can always do an RFA, which is on our website, or talk to Miss Lily or our other school supports if you feel that your child would benefit from some school counseling.
What does RFA stand for, Mr. Preston?
Stands for Request for Assistance.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, and you can fill those out. It's linked on our website.
Right on.
Yeah, and it could be assistance for anything. We also have a family mental health therapist on campus for any other needs. So if your family has any needs, or there's an emergency in the family, or a death in the family, we can always help to work through any family issues that you guys have. Some of our specialists, we have Coach Murphy, Miss Stephanie, Mrs. Bluto, and Miss Gregory. We also have Miss Breeze, our dance teacher. So here's a little supply list for some art. Art class is always looking for baby wipes, paper towels, some cleaners, and Amazon gift cards. Our PTO buys a lot too, but if you did want to donate, you're more than welcome to. Check out our school website. Everything I'm showing you here is on the school website or linked on the school website. So Mrs. Miller is our website master. She updates that. I update all the social media as well, so we try to stay up to date. Breakfast, lunch, and recess, my 3 favorite subjects. Breakfast and lunch is free for all students. Starts at 8 a.m. and at 8:28, we kind of like, okay, guys, wrap it up. School's starting in 2 minutes. That's when the warning bell goes off. Students can head out to the playground after they finish eating. Make sure you talk to your student, because what we've noticed is sometimes is students will drop off their backpack. They'll go out and play for 15 to 20 minutes. And they're like, I didn't get breakfast. I'm like, we got to eat breakfast first. Come in, put your bag down, have a good, nutritious breakfast, and then head out for recess. Lunchtime. Students have a 40-minute lunch period. Lunch is free for all students. You can bring your own lunch if you want. We have some students that bring their lunch, and then they see, oh, it's taco nada today. Can I go get a lunch? You sure can. Everyone can get a lunch. Students are going to have recess afterwards. However, if it is too hot to go outside, we have some heat mitigation rules that we cannot let students go out if it is over, the heat index is over 104 degrees. So we ask parents not to bring, as part of our school policy, that there's no outside food or drinks, no fast food or deliveries or Uber Eats or DoorDash. That's not allowed at the elementary school. Recess is supervised by our school site monitors. We have 7 school site monitors. We also have a security agent. We also have myself, Mrs. Sperber, and our school counselors are out there. So at any given time, there's about 10 adults out on the playground watching your students and trying to be proactive and make sure everyone's having fun and engage in an appropriate manner. TK through 3rd grade, they have 2 15-minute recesses and a 20-minute for lunch. 4th and 5th grade have the morning recess and the lunch recess. Excessive heat. If it is too hot, students will have recess and lunch in the multipurpose room, and we have a staggered schedule. We have tables. We'll have some movies and games. We bought a bunch of board games. We bought a bunch of Legos for the kids, and we want to make sure that the kids are entertained, because students' job is to come to school and learn, and just like you go to work and you have a lunch break and you have a break, recess and lunch are the students' breaks from their job of learning. So we want to give them the opportunity to get their wiggles out and have some fun and have a snack and drink some water and even relax and have some rest time as well. Make sure they're drinking lots of water. All of our staff encourages all the students to drink water as well. I'm drinking water as we speak because I'm talking nonstop. Hey, Mrs. Sperber, what do you think kids should bring to school?
I think that they should bring their backpack with their name on it and their lunch pail with their name on it.
Definitely. Can they bring a snack?
Yes. Everyone should bring a snack for snack recess.
Yep. And any supplies donated to the classroom teacher, you can just put in the backpack on the first day. We do ask that, Parents, if you wish, earthquake kits is always a good thing to send with students in case there is an emergency. They can have, a gallon Ziploc bag works, put their name on it, a couple bottles of water, some snacks, a trash bag in there, and sometimes a nice photo and letter from the mom and dad in case we do have to have a reunification event. They have something to hold on to. We do have water and we do have supplies for the school, but it's always nice to have a personalized one. Also, it could be, your student, loves goldfish and you want to put the little goldfish packet in there. So it's a good option. Cell phones are amazing nowadays. I'm lucky to go to school before we had cell phones, but cell phones are often away during the day. Okay. Your child can bring a cell phone to school, but if they are using it or it is out during the instructional day, which is bell to bell, it will get taken away and parents will have to come pick it up from the front office. That includes smartwatches as well. So any device that's capable of making a phone call or gaining internet access via a mobile device. So please make sure that the cell phones are off and away during the day. This is, I took a couple screenshots of the supply list. This is all linked on our school website. Just wanted to show that every grade level kind of has different things. Students are probably they're going to want some earbuds, not the Bluetooth kind. So we have earbuds here, but I got to buy bulk. So you're getting what you get. If your student wants to come with a higher end or nicer quality earbuds or headphones, I highly suggest you send those with them. And those are up there. That's all on our school website. Library is always looking for some extra supplies. And if you have any books, you can always donate those as well. So there's some library supplies. Miss Stephanie does a great job. After school programs, yes, we have several, don't we, Mrs. Sperber?
Yes, we do.
We have the YMCA, which does before and after school. We have the Homework Club, which is just after school. And then we have the Right at School program, which is from our expanded learning. Currently, that is full right now. There is a waiting list for that. And then we have our expanded learning clubs. You want to talk a little bit about that, Mrs. Sperber?
I do. Our learning clubs after school and before school, we have a lot of opportunities, probably the most in elementary out there. We have something new this year called Flying Acrobat. We have academic ones. We have fun ones like Sparklers, Reading Buddies. So even if you're in an after-school program like YMCA or Right at Schools or Homework Club, your child will go to the club first, and then they will go to the after-school care after that. And they do get supper during expanded learning clubs.
Thank you, Mrs. Sperber.
You're welcome. It's a good way to make different friends.
Definitely. All right. Let me tell you a story. Mr. Preston went to a middle school, and they made me wear uniforms every day. And they made me wear pants and a tie, and I hated it. So we are not a uniform school. However, we all have school spirit. I'm wearing my California Distinguished School Ford Polo. Mrs. Sperber has her Ford Polo on. We have lots of shirts. If you want to buy a Ford shirt, we have them in the front office. They range from $10 to $20, depending on the older shirts versus the newer shirts. Usually every year, we do another limited run of new shirts. We also have Best Award shirts. So if you get a Best Award, which is our Student of the Month ceremony, you can only buy a Best Award shirt if you get one of those awards. So most students wear the Ford shirts, so it's a lot of fun. But you need to have closed-toed shoes. Obviously, we have a dress code. It's enforced, so closed-toed shoes, nothing inappropriate.
The students kind of like to wear those shirts on Fridays, kind of like our Spirit School Day.
Yeah, Falcon Friday, we call it. So wear a Ford shirt on Friday. Here's kind of our dress code. It kind of goes over. Big thing is if you're sending a student to school with a jersey on, make sure they kind of have a shirt underneath sometimes. It can get hot. They don't want to take that off, then they don't have a shirt. Also, check the jersey because a lot of times sporting teams have affiliates that could be inappropriate for school. So like if a team is sponsored by, Corona or Pacifico or an alcohol brand, you don't want any of that on there. Also, some things that we've seen recently are not Avatar. What's The Japanese cartoons. What are the anime? There we go. Anime. Anime shirts are great. I love the artwork. However, a lot of the anime shirts have weapons on them. So we don't want anything depicting a weapon. So if you're going to wear an anime shirt, make sure it doesn't have, a sword or any other weapon on there. But this is all in our parent handbook, which is linked on the
school website.
School website. That is right. All this is linked on the school website, folks. All right. Well, Desert Sands staff has incredible talent, but Gerald Ford has the best. I'll tell you that. So during the school year, I'll send this out periodically, but there's a QR code there. You can scan that code and you can write a DSUSD shout out for any of our staff members. That doesn't just include our teachers. It could include anyone, right, Mrs.
Our
Sperber?
security agent as well. Anybody in the office?
Security
yes,
agent, crossing guards, school site monitors, para-educators, office staff, Miss Nayeli, our nutrition services manager, anyone on campus, you can fill out one of these DSUSD shout outs. They're going to get a certificate, and then I will read that certificate typically at morning announcements or in one of our staff meetings and recognize our staff. The parent handbook, here's a link to that. It's also on the
website.
School website. That's right. So the parent handbook is lots of pages, dozens of pages of information for you, all the stuff I've been talking about. So that's on there. You want to make sure you check that out. I'm going to go to questions here. I did see a great one. Jenny, it's a big issue. Parents leaving their cars unattended. Yes, it is. I tell parents every day and they're like, you never told me. And I'm like, did you watch my YouTube video? Because I will go up. Jenny, that is a great. I saw your earlier comment as well. And we're going to show everyone right now. Bada bing. Okay. We have 3 lanes. The inside lane is for driving through. So let's say you parked here and you used our crosswalk. You dropped off Johnny and Billy and you walk back across the crosswalk and you get into your car. Excuse me. You drive this way, which is east. And then you come around, you're in the 3rd lane, and you exit out Warner Trail, and you're on your way, okay? The middle lane, you can drop off. You stop your car. You do not get out of your car. You give your hugs and kisses goodbye. Student gets out of the car. We have staff there. They walk across, and they enter. The safest, and what I prefer the best, is stopping in the number 1 lane against the curb. You open the door. You say goodbye. Have a wonderful day. And your students exit and come into the gate for the best day of school they've ever had. Now, this is the main gate. This is the kinder gate. If you have a kindergarten student, do not drop them way over here and make them walk down the sidewalk while you follow them in your car and watch them. Just stay in your car. It's air conditioned. It has wheels. It has a radio. I'm willing to bet you drive up to the kindergarten gate and you drop your student off at the kindergarten gate. Now, lots of people park on Warner Trail. We try to not park on Warner Trail because it is only a 2-lane road and it is very narrow. So if you want to park and walk, park in our main lot right up here, or park in the southwest lower lot, which they allow us to do, and get out and walk your child up. Okay. I am seeing Jane's Addiction. That's a good band. I like that band. Where is sped pickup and drop off? So if sped pickup and where am I going? Sped pickup and drop off is going to be right here before you get in front of the office. So this gate right here, it's kind of hard to see right there, but this gate is our special education gate. And then parents will roll up right here. The student will exit and be met by a paraeducator, and then you can continue on your way, and then students will enter for their school day. Great question. I'm looking for any. Huh?
Are kids allowed to wear Crocs at school, Mr. Preston?
Yes. In fact, we have a Croctober event. Okay. Croctober event every year in October. We have a Croctober, and everyone wears Crocs. It's Mrs. Sperber's favorite day of the year, let me tell you. how my
Green
favorite
Push
day
Mercy,
is
yeah.
Principal of the Year. Yeah, so Croctober. If you're wearing Crocs and you got PE, you have to put it in 4-wheel drive, okay? You got to put it in sport mode or 4-wheel drive. You can't just have the slides. So, yeah, Croctober. Hey Ryan, Wednesday pickup could be scary. Any concerns? Yeah, we're gonna do our personal best on that one. We're gonna take it slow on the first couple of Wednesdays. I've asked teachers to walk all their students out. I'm also gonna try and even though it's the same dismissal time, I'm gonna try and stagger with the lower grades coming out maybe a couple minutes early to the gate. And the 4th and 5th graders are all the way in the 300 building, so it does take them longer to walk out. So we're going to work on that. We kind of don't know how to troubleshoot that until we actually see it a couple times, and then we'll kind of assess from there. But yeah, we share the same concerns, trust me. Saying hi to everyone. Hey, Nathan, and hi, everybody. Drop off lanes. Yeah, okay.
We're doing pretty good.
I think we are doing pretty good. Yeah, just want to let everyone know that we are excited for a new school year and attendance counts. What are we doing here? It's taking too long. Go all the way back up. Yeah. All right, Ms. Sperber, do you want to add anything?
I think I'm good. I'm just super excited to see everybody on the first day of school. And don't hesitate with any questions, please. Our emails are on the website. You can call at any time. If we're unavailable, we will get back to you. Question about ELOP?
Yeah.
Yes, we are continuing ELOP clubs. So more information will be coming towards the end of August, and signups will be happening in September. Good question.
Just going to look for the parent handbook if they wanted to scan that again.
We actually do have some new clubs in ELOP, so that'll be exciting to check out. We have some that are just geared for TK and kinders and some for upper grades. So look for that information. Ms. Larson will be sending it out. It'll be on our website as well.
Okay, Captain has a question. Does RAS, which stands for Right at School, program carry over from last year? It does not carry over. We sent out a link at the end of last year if you wanted to sign up for next year, and look in your emails from an email from 6crickets.com, right?
Correct,
6
correct.
Crickets, and that should tell you. Also, you can also email Lisa Larson at desertsands.us, or you can email Mrs. Sperber as well. And they are in charge of the expanded learning programs here at school. There is a current waiting list, but we do also have other after-school programs that are offered as well. Very excited about ELOP as well. Yeah, me too, Shannon. My daughters loved going to all the programs. So, all right, Ford Falcons, it is 5:40. TK Kinder orientation, Meet the Teacher event is on Tuesday the 19th from 3 to 4. Make sure you check out our school webpage. It has all this information, like our Instagram and Facebook page. I'm putting out information all the time. Yes, you have to resubmit your volunteer application every year, but fingerprints only every 5 years. Great question. All right, I'm going to send all this information out in an email to parents again tomorrow. So if you missed it, you are more than welcome to. Yes, back to school night is on Wednesday, September 10th. More information will be coming at that. That's also on the website. It's also on our school calendar, which is linked on our website. All the important events are linked on our website. All right, Ford Falcons, you guys have a great day. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. All right, and I think we're going to sign off, right? Yeah, Mrs. Sperber and Mrs. Preston signing off. Looking forward to a great year. Another Falcon Awesome year here at Gerald Ford Elementary School. Bye, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday, 8 a.m. Gates open.